What's up, YouTube? We're back with another video today, and today we're gonna be talking about the future of the channel. Really, I still can't do anything with the car, but I don't have a car right now, and actually where I work, I have to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and here in Houston, we have a lot of traffic, around that time, because, it's work hour or whatever, but, I don't have a way to get to work, so I have to, stay with my mom or whatever. But anyway, I'm getting a truck. It's a 2004 Dodge Ram. It has a lot of miles on it. It has about 207,000 miles, and the dealership is selling it for about $3,000. Um, to me, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, I don't really care about the miles because, everything's gonna get replaced eventually. So just as long as it runs when I get it, and I can make it back and forth to work, like it can be reliable or whatever. That's all I really care about. But then again, I don't want a hoopty. Like, I'm planning on making it, a custom for me. Like, I'm a interior swap it. Maybe just some rims on it. I want to lift it. I always wanted to lift the truck. I already have some stuff in my eBay cart or whatever. I have the headlights, tail lights, another radio for it, another dash kit. I'm trying to see what color I want to make the interior, whatever. But I am gonna try to put the 2019 steering wheel, like the Dodge Ram 2019 steering wheel, in the 2004. I'm gonna see if it can work before I actually buy it. But you're gonna be seeing me tint the windows. You're gonna be seeing me install the lift kit on there. I never installed a lift kit. I installed lower end springs and everything, so I'm pretty sure, the lift kit or whatever, it can't be too hard. We're all gonna be getting a trailer for the car to tow it around or whatever, because it gets expensive after a while. The car not running. I have to tow it all the way from Pearland all the way to Clear Lake or whatever. If some of y'all live in Houston, so and it's about $130 per trip. So let's say if I have the money to fix the car, or let's say if they don't recall, like the part isn't on recall or whatever, then the part, I already checked the part. The dealership is fucking expensive. They're known to be expensive. For the part, it's $800. That's just the part alone. For them to program, it's another $150. That's $950 already. And then the transmission that I have, since the car didn't come with that transmission already, I have to get that transmission program, which is another $150 already. What is that, like 1100 or so, 1150, something like that. So right there is that. And if the car still doesn't start, I need them to figure out what's wrong with it. So therefore, I'm already spending like close to $1,300 already, close to $1,200. And really, in all reality, if they can't like replace it, or if they can't fix it or get it to start or whatever, I am planning on picking up a 5.7 Hemi from the junkyard, and I'm just gonna build that. So you'll be seeing more guns like me. Basically, the way I see it is, if that engine doesn't start, I'm gonna take it out. I mean, I'm probably just gonna get that engine built too, but most likely I'm just gonna be swapping a 5.7 in there. But in the meantime, while the 5.7s didn't build or whatever, I'm gonna be taking everything out of the car again, stripping it completely, or I'm still gonna leave the carpet in there because I don't really like the idea of riding around in the fucking metal box. Really, it's kind of ugly to me, and I still want to be able to have that. I don't know. I don't want to say comfort because that doesn't sound right, but I still want to have the carpet and the door panels and all that in there. I will be gutting the doors, like taking off the door skin or whatever, and then cutting the metal skins out of it, and then putting the door frame back on it. But yeah, we still have a lot of weight reduction to do to it. I still have some plans for the Charger, a lot of things to come for it. But yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of that, and I want to have more content coming for the channel. I've been looking at a lot of car meets, a lot of I want to go to the drag strip. I still have to do that, but as you know, or my new job, the way it works is that the schedule's kind of weird, so you might get confused in this part. But okay, the way it works is that I work 4 days at night, and then I work 4 days in the morning, and then I'll be off for a whole week straight, a whole 7 days, and then I'll come back and I'll be working 3 days at night, then off Saturday and Sunday, and then come back working 4 days in the morning, and then off for another 7 days. Or sometimes I'm off for just 1 day, and then I'm working like 3 or 4, and then it'll go to 2 days I'm off, and then back to 7 whole days. It's kind of confusing, but that's the way it works. So the channel might be going a little slow because sometimes I get tired. I thought I wasn't gonna get tired. I worked 2 whole days, and I work 12-hour shifts every single day I work. So sometimes I'd be tired, so I don't want to get up and make videos. So I have to go to work the next day or whatever. And I still gotta take care of my daughter, so I'll be tired. So yeah, we still have a lot of stuff coming for the channel. My girlfriend, we are gonna be getting rid of the Jeep pretty soon. I'm gonna help her get a Nissan Altima or something like that, 2015 Nissan Altima. So we'll have 2 dailies. We're getting rid of the Jeep. So y'all won't really see that no more. I mean, I wish I could straight pipe it, but she's gotta get rid of it. I really want to try to persuade her to get, like a race car or something, but we holding precious cargo. So, but yeah. So in the meantime, I don't know. I want you guys to comment down below if I should just start like stripping it already, like taking out the door skins. All right, tell me this. If I get a daily or whatever, should I just take the 3.5 out of there and just put get the 5.7 and just start building that already? And just, I mean, of course, I'm still gonna build the 3.5. I know a lot of you guys want to see that, and I know that's what my name really comes from, is the the infamous 3.5 or whatever. I know you guys want to see that, and I mean, I'm still gonna build it. I have to find somebody to build, because back then, before I even started trying to do YouTube, I tried to take it to somebody, and they said they weren't familiar with the engine and they didn't want to, they didn't feel comfortable doing it or whatever. So leave your I am gonna go with the 5.7. So if you guys have any ideas of what power adder I should add to it or whatever, just leave it down below. Me myself, I was thinking either twin turbo, which would be really fucking cool. I just like the sound that the turbo gives off. Like, I don't know, it's pretty cool. But we're gonna be doing the same thing. I mean, taking the wheels off, getting some lighter weight brakes. I mean, they're really expensive. They're about $145 per side. So 145 for the right side, 145 for the left side, and so on and so on. But yeah, the goal of the car is to still be functional. I mean, I know it's not gonna be that reliable, but I mean, fuck it, race car. My brother, his Honda, I know I'm supposed to be making a review of that, but we've been having trouble with his car. Basically, I can explain to y'all what's been going on with it. Basically, when we first got the car, everything was fine, but you know how it goes. When you first get a car and it's used or whatever, you never know how they took, the person before you, how they took care of the car and stuff. So we decided we wanted to change the thermostat. That was the first problem. His car overheated one day, and we found out it was a thermostat. We changed it, and about a couple of months after that, his car started overheating again. And what it would do is, the coolant that was inside the engine or that was inside the radiator, it would push back into the coolant reservoir, where the coolant actually sits at, and his car would just basically not take the coolant or whatever. So what we did is we changed the whole cooling system. We changed the hoses, then we did another thermostat, we changed the radiator, we changed the coolant reservoir, and it drove fine for 2 days, and then it overheated again. And this time his coolant was boiling, you could hear the steam or everything. I'll insert a clip. He sent me a video of it, but yeah, it was doing that. And the same thing happened to my girlfriend's Jeep. It she would be driving, and then all of a sudden it would just overheat. And I did change the thermostat. We drove all the way to Mississippi. I think that's from Houston. I think that's 9 hours or so. Drove there perfectly fine. We came back, it started overheating again. And then basically her car is doing the same thing. What I think it is there's a fault in the coolant system. Actually, there's a fault in it. Basically, there's the reservoir, and there's a tube that comes in top of the reservoir, I guess a little suction tube or whatever. But I don't think it creates a suction. It just, I don't know, it doesn't make it go into the reservoir or whatever. And the way I seen it as, it's okay, her coolant system, there's a tube that comes from the bottom of her coolant reservoir, and it goes into the radiator. But in order for that coolant to come out the reservoir, you have to lift the coolant reservoir up. That's why I don't see how it just makes coolant go into the engine. That's why I think it's a fault in the system or whatever. Whoever invented that. But Yeah, and we're really just getting tired of replacing parts. Like, I don't know. This is why I tell people I don't know, bro. Every time I say something like bad, like something bad's gonna happen, it always does. Basically, I told her because we had as you know, we are doing car payments on this Jeep or whatever, and it has we basically got it brand new, and she didn't want the warranty on it no more because I do fix cars. I'm not the best mechanic or whatever. I can't tell you if you was to tell me, oh, my engine is, let's just say, I don't fucking know, just the worst thing that could possibly happen to your engine, or you wanted me to replace the pistons or something. I can't do that yet. I'm not that comfortable. I'm not that comfortable in doing stuff like that. But yeah. So we are planning on getting another car, and I am planning on getting a daily. Hopefully, sometime like this following week or the week after that. So, but yeah, really, that's all I have for now. So I'll see you guys in a minute.